welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you the do's and don'ts of makeup. So I'm going to do the do's on my right side and the don'ts on my left side. So I'm going to do this a voiceover video just so it can be quicker, because I've done one of these before and it's like 45 minutes long. So I want to do this like kind of quick. So once again, the right side is the do's and the left side is the don'ts. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by applying primer to the right side. You always have to apply some kind of primer in order for your foundation and makeup to look great. So I'm going to be spraying the Smashbox primer water on my right side, and also I'm going to be applying the Maybelline, this is a redness control primer. I'm applying this on my right side as well, just so it can control my redness. And on the left side, I'm not going to apply any kind of primer. So next, going on with the foundation, I'm going to be using two different shades. One is my shade, the other one is not my shade. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. So I'm going to start with my shade. So I'm going to dot this all over my face. And as you can see, my face is whiter than my actual body. So I want to match my foundation to my neck. And if you guys can see, this foundation does match my body perfectly. So I'm just going to be blending that in with my Maybelline sponge. So as you can see, it does match perfectly to my neck, so that's a good thing. So now I'm going to start with the wrong shade on the left side. So as you can see, this shade is way too orange. I used to use this shade when I used to tan. So I'm going to be applying this also with the sponge. And as you can see, like I said, it looks orange. It's not my shade. If you apply a shade too light or too dark from your skin tone, it's going to show. So as you can see right here, it matches my neck, and right here you can see that they're two different colors. You don't want that. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, my favorite concealer at the moment. So what you want to start by doing is kind of create a V shape under your eye. You want to make sure you conceal all that area and not just conceal your under eye like I'm doing right here. So you have to do a V shape in order to conceal all around your eye, and then just blend everything up to your eyelid, and it helps as an eye primer as well. So just blend everything, and don't just blend under your eye like I'm doing right here, because it's gonna show just like a white circle around your eye. So the next thing that you want to do is set your concealer as soon as you're done applying your concealer, and try to set it with a translucent powder. Don't try using a foundation powder because it's just going to make it thicker. And what I like to do is just apply this and then apply it all over my face as a setting powder. So on the right side I applied it, and the left side I did not. So now moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Definer. And you want to start by lightly making strokes, like kind of shaping your eyebrow. I like to start on the bottom and then on the top, and then just kind of shape my eyebrow. Don't go overboard because it is going to show and it's going to look ugly. So now just fill in the sparse spaces and just kind of make like small little strokes. And you want to make sure you use the spoolie. That's a little brush that comes with the brow definer, and kind of distribute all the product evenly. So on the left side, don't try to overdraw your eyebrows because it is gonna look fake, like right here. And don't try to apply a brow pencil that is too dark, because it is gonna look dark and it's not gonna look nice. So as you can see right here, I'm moving on to my eyeshadow. So you want to start by lightly applying eyeshadow to your crease, and start with light colors, and then you can work your way into dark colors. So right here, you just want to make sure you blend as much as you can to make that eyeshadow look flawless. So as you can see right here, my eyeshadow looks great. And then on the left side, don't go right away with a dark color because it's going to be hard to blend. Like right here, I'm going straight into the dark purple, and I'm just applying this all over my lid without blending it. So you can see the difference right now. And on the lower lash line also, go in real light-handed just so you can create a kind of smoky eye. Don't go too overboard and apply too much shadow under your eye because it is going to look like you have a black eye. So moving on to the eyeliner, you want to start by going in little by little, and then you can just work your way in. If you want a more thicker eyeliner, you can always add more, but start adding a little bit at a time. Don't try going in with a lot of eyeliner because you're just gonna make your line thicker, and if you mess up, you're gonna start making it thicker and thicker and thicker. So next I'm going in with my mascara. Try to apply your mascara kind of like in a rolling motion. Try to cover from your roots all the way to the tips. Sorry, I poked my eye. And don't try to just apply the mascara on the tips because this is not going to help your eyelashes lift. And don't apply mascara like I'm doing right now because that's just going to make your eyelashes really clumpy. So moving on to eyeliner, I just want to line my waterline because I already have eyeshadow under my eye, so I don't want to overdo it. So don't try to apply eyeliner passing your waterline, if you know what I mean. Don't try to apply it where your eyeshadow is already because that's just going to look like a black eye. So moving on to contour, you want to pick a shade that is accurate to your skin tone. So right now I'm just applying my contour to the hollows of my cheeks and bringing it into my temples and just kind of like lightly blend this. Don't try going in with a dark shade because it's just going to look muddy as the way it looks right here. So yeah, don't try to apply a contour that is not your shade. So moving on to blush, you want to start little by little. Just gently pat it in place. Don't try to do a lot because it's really going to look muddy with the contour. It's going to look too dark and it's not going to look good. So moving on with highlighter, you only want to highlight on the highest points of your face, which are the cheekbones. You can do the tip of the nose, and if you want, you can also do the cupid's bow, inner corners of the eye if you want to. Don't go right in with your highlighter on your cheeks because that's where we have most of our pores, and if you highlight all that area, your pores are really going to show. Also, another thing that I like to do is set my whole face with a setting spray. This is really going to help all the powder set into our face and not make our face look very powdery. So moving on to our lips, and this is not very hard to do. If you want to overline your lips, just overline them just a bit. Don't go right in and try to overline them a lot because it's really going to show, especially if you don't blend the lipstick right. So this is the final result. As you can see on my right side, it looks very natural, it looks fresh, it looks pretty, and everything looks well blended. And the left side, as you can see, it looks very dramatic, it looks ugly. I look very greasy because of the highlight. So yeah, these are the do's and don'ts. So before you leave, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye!